Alright guys, morning. So this is gonna be another video of 5 things I hate and 5 things I love about my vehicles, or in this case my kid's vehicle. Anyways, this episode's 5 things I love about the first gen. Yeah, so if you want to see more on the second gen or the Acura, the silver Acura, not my wife's, I don't care about her car. Anyways, so if you guys want to see that, click my other videos, check my other videos. But anyway, so let's get started. I did a list 1 through 5, so we'll start from 5 and go to 1. So number 5 are the looks. I know my last video, 5 things I hate about it, was the looks, but there's just one thing you can't say about old vehicles other than they look good. Once it's painted and once it's done up right, they do look pretty cool. I do like the way they look when they're done right. 5 things I hate, my last video. I don't like the way it looks now. Actually, I like the way it looks now better than the way it looked when I first saw it. When I first saw it, I hated it. But now it looks pretty cool, and we'll continue to do videos and upgrades to make it look even better, like bumper, paint, maybe do something different with the mirrors. I don't know. That's all coming soon. Anyway, so that's number 5. So I do like the way they do look. I like the way it looks now. So 5 things I love, that's number 5. Number 4, automatic transmission. I think these trucks came with a 4-speed, maybe 5-speed for the 91.5 to the 93s. Maybe, I can't remember. I looked into it for about 15 seconds and said, nah, forget that. Automatics. I know nobody thinks Dodge does a good job on the transmissions, but the Cummins is so much torque. It's 400 foot-pounds of torque. You know, it says it on the little badge right there. Whatever it says, I can't remember exactly what it says, but it says 400 foot-pounds torque, 160 horsepower, 360 cubic inch, made in USA. Anyway, so 400 foot-pounds of torque for a Dodge transmission is a lot. You can't stick a Chevy 350 behind one of these without tearing it up. Can't stick a Chevy 400, a Turbo 400 behind one of these without blowing it up. They've put an Allison, I think it was 4-Wheel Peterson did a thing on an article on a magazine. They've put an Allison transmission, a bone stock Allison transmission on the back of one of these. And I think it only lasted 1,500 miles or 5,000 miles before it started to slip. The automatics are really good for the Dodges, for that Cummins. They are what they are. They're the beast, but there's pros and cons. If you have them built and make them built right, put the heavier Kevlar clutches and other upgrades inside the transmissions, they're good. This is a 46 RH, so it's a hydraulic lockup, and it's a 4-speed, so it does pretty good on highways. So I do like the automatic. So on to the list, number 3. Number 3 is ease to work on. Super easy to work on, super easy to do everything. 2-wheel drive, the transmission, we had the transmission out in like, I don't know, 3 hours, 2 hours. Took it out, cleaned it up, did all kinds of stuff. The rear main seal was super easy to do. We had the rear main seal done in like half hour. Front timing cover was done in about an hour. I mean, look at the list of stuff we did. I mean, you know, we did a lot of upgraded stuff, you know, trans cooler, we did the killer dowel pin, we did all, you know, front timing kit, power steering, pusher, we did an exhaust, steering shaft, we did all the tie rods, ball joints, control arms, well, control arm bushings, we do have to do control arms, we did front brakes, rear diff. I mean, we did all this stuff in under 2 weeks. By, you know, me, my son and me, and that's it. Had no mechanic other than the windshield. Windshield was done and alignment was done by somebody else. All in tires. Okay. So the three things is windshield, tires, and alignment. Don't have a tire machine. I do glass, I do windows, but I don't want to touch windshields ever again. And alignments, I don't have an alignment rack. Anyways, so ease of working on, super easy. Whatever, they're really easy to work on. So number two, price and value. We bought it for $4 grand. We bought the truck for $4 grand. We put about, I want to say 1,800 to $2 grand, you know, including rims, tires, all the upgrades. And those trucks are going for 6,500, like bone stock, leaking, 300,000 miles. And this truck's got 219,000 miles. So they hold their value. And the prices, I keep seeing them, they're going up and up and up. We could probably sell this truck, and yeah, I know different areas are different areas, but out here in our local area, we could, in Southern California, we could probably sell that truck for about $8 grand, like right now, easy, and have it sold. Probably could sell it within a day for $8 grand, easy, the way it sits. Now, if we did paint, and I think that's pretty much all it needs. Paint, tint. Tinting, I'm trying to find a guy. There are a couple guys don't want to do tinting, but anyways, we could sell it for $8 grand the way it sits right now. So that's its price, its value. So we got almost $6 grand into it, so we can make a $2 grand profit if we wanted to flip it. But my kid likes it, so he's going to keep it. So number one thing I love is obviously Cummins. This 12 valve is, I mean, we were driving it, and you know, it's got limited slip in the rear, and this thing will light up both tires like nothing. No big deal. It's easy to work on. It's turboed. It's intercooled. I think we actually decreased the boost because it was hitting about 19-20 pounds of boost. I think we actually decreased it with going with the pusher intake. Just because the volume of air that's coming in is, the pressure is less because you got greater space for it. So we're only pushing about 15-16 pounds of pressure of boost. But anyways, you can't beat this Cummins. I mean they're super easy to work on. They're million-mile reliable. And the biggest thing is they're just super easy to work on. Yeah, and you know, and it already came with gauges. It came with the pyrometer, the EGT, exhaust gas temp gauge. Came with a boost gauge already, and it came out with a tranny gauge. So, you know, the biggest thing is just trying to make it reliable as far as transmission, which is why we did the deep dish pan, which adds 4 quarts extra of tranny fluid. And then we did it's a pretty big Derale Electra-Cool trans cooler. So I think that holds 1.5 quarts just by itself. So anyways, so those are the 5 things I love about the first gen. Like I said, everybody's opinion is going to be different. So it is what it is. So alright guys, that's going to be it for the list of the first gen. If you want to see 5 things I hate, look at my other videos. So that's going to be it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, halffast719, or follow my kid, because that is his first gen. Follow my kid at Sick Shift, SICK SHIFT 119, and then go from there. Alright guys, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.